Senator Lindsey Graham is dead at the age of 71, and there are a lot of questions circulating about his cause of death. And we have new insight into that because a preliminary assessment of the cause of death was just released, and it is certainly a very helpful information given the circumstances and the timing of his death. He had just come back from a trip to Ukraine where he toured a drone bomber facility, and he was very active on the foreign affairs front, and he had made a lot of enemies, including Russia and Iran. Recently, there were some placards at the funeral of Ayatollah Khamenei on July 6th, and Lindsey Graham was listed among those who were targeted for assassination. However, this report will lay some questions to rest, but there is even more coming. Before we get into the story, please like, share, and comment at the Becker Brief. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. We'll try to bring you breaking news throughout the day about important topics, so please subscribe and hit those notifications if you can. But in this case, the preliminary assessment of Lindsey Graham's cause of death has just been released. And that was aortic dissection due to arteriosclerotic cardiovascular disease. The death was called sudden and unexpected, and President Trump was on the phone with Graham hours before the death was reported overnight. Now, a toxicological and microscopic testing will be soon finalized per medical examiner at DC, and those reports will be released to the public. Now, emergency calls for the cardiac arrest of Lindsey Graham on Saturday night fueled speculation that he died of a heart attack, and he has a family history of cardiovascular disease. Graham's staff issued a statement in the early hours of Sunday morning saying that the senior senator from South Carolina died from a brief and sudden illness, but that has not confirmed the cause of death. In the prior report by the Washington Examiner, Graham, who is 71, has a family history of heart disease. His father, Florence James Graham, died of a heart attack at the age of 68, after which Graham became the legal guardian of his 13-year-old sister, and their mother died from cancer 15 months before their father's death. So this is more information than we had earlier, and it confirms the assessment that he died from a cardiovascular disease-related heart attack. So Wayne, with your thoughts about this, do you think this solves the story? Are you looking forward to that toxicology report and any more information about this? I mean, he certainly had a lot of enemies, but this very well may have been death by a natural cause. We always appreciate you watching at the Becker Brief.